Good afternoon, everybody. Calm Biker here. Out for a ride, bit of enjoying this sunshine. Look at that. Blue skies. A little bit of wind, but not too bad. It's about time we had some nice weather, isn't it? I was hunting around on that there internet the other day, and I don't even know how I got to it, but I found I think it was in a forum where someone was saying, it was a cyclist, and he was saying that he'd been involved in a hit and run. Somebody had clipped him on his bike and driven off, and he called the police, and that's all kind of what you'd expect. And then the bit you don't necessarily expect, the policeman on the phone said to him, "Have you got any helmet camera footage?" And he was actually looking to see if he had any helmet camera footage that he could use as evidence against the driver. I thought, that's the first time I've heard of that. Good idea, mind. You know, it's no different to CCTV in a way, is it? So good idea, but first time I've heard of a copper actually asking for that type of information. Anyway, I went and I mentioned it to Mrs. Calm, and she said, "Oh, it's been on the local news." Not that particular story, but on the local news, the police were actually on asking for people who wear helmet cams when they see things happening on the roads to report them and to provide the helmet camera footage as evidence. And I don't really know how I feel about that one. I mean, we see things all the time. I think I'm up to 35-ish random clippage videos. I'm sure in amongst those we've seen plenty of silly things and silly driving. Now, I'm not sure to what level. I mean, I would guess if you see an accident, especially if someone's hurt, that in the same way that you shouldn't leave the scene of an accident. Got quiet a bit while I just work out what this Arctic's doing. Shouldn't leave the scene of an accident. You should be there to give a witness statement if the police are called, and give you details if they're not, for insurance and what have you, even if you're not involved in the accident. But in that kind of situation, if you've seen it and got it on camera, I can certainly see that handing over that footage for the police so they can understand what's happened is a good thing. And certainly if you're involved in an accident, handing it over to the insurance company to prove your case is probably a good thing too. But I'm not sure to what level the police were actually asking for information. I mean, I got the impression, and I think Mrs. Calm wasn't necessarily watching it completely in detail, but I got the impression that it was for pretty much anything. So, you know, somebody speeding, or you know, crossing the double white lines, or that kind of thing. So the stuff that would normally, I mean, it's against the law, the stuff that would get you maybe a ticket and a few points. I'm not sure if they wanted you to upload that stuff as well. I'm not sure that would be a good idea, to be honest. You know, if you send the police something like that and they can't see the context, you know, you've got to kind of have that wider picture, haven't you, to understand why did that person cross those double white lines? Was there something we didn't see? You know, had somebody just run out, or stepped out off the pavement and somebody crossed the lines because of it, but you didn't pick that up on your camera? And same with speeding. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons for speeding that, well, in my mind at least, and in the mind of, I would imagine, of most sensible policemen, are valid reasons. I mean, not obviously doing 120 miles an hour in a 30, but you know what I mean. You're going 10 miles an hour over the speed limit or something like that. So it's interesting. What do you think? Of course, if they are going to do it, surely we should get paid. If we should just point them at our YouTube channels and charge them £1 a video or something. fill our tanks up with petrol every time you get 3 points, or give 3 points. I don't know. See, I don't really know how I feel about that. I mean, I can see the benefits, but I can also see drawbacks, and it does make me wonder. There's that Motability trike again, Tosh. It does make me wonder. You know, these videos that we upload, if we do things that are slightly wrong, could this come back to haunt us in the future? You know, could we find when technology is improved to the point where they can have a computer watching these videos automatically, probably in double speed, you know, to get through them all quicker? Are we going to get to the point where we suddenly find that it recognises who we are and the misdemeanours we've done, and we get half a dozen tickets come through the post on the day that it decides to, you know, the computer decides to review our channel? What do you think? Let me know in your comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.